Hi, I'm Noah Tarnow, the founder and senior quizmaster of The Big Quiz Thing, the trivia game show spectacular. We've been America's premier provider of corporate and private trivia events for over 20 years. And today, I'm going to walk you through a typical corporate Big Quiz Thing team building game. Every event at the Big Quiz Thing is customized, which means we like to put the client's logo front and center. So when the guests arrive, they will be greeted by your company's logo and perhaps some imagery relating to the company as well. Imagine that these buildings are your company's headquarters. Plus, we also put the Big Quiz Thing's logo front and center because we want people to know whose handiwork they are enjoying. And they are also greeted by your personal quizmaster. The Big Quiz Thing boasts the finest group of hosts in the trivia business. More than just a guy asking trivia questions at a bar, Big Quiz Thing quizmasters are experts at keeping the trivia fun going for any audience. And the game is played as teams, so it is convenient for people to be able to sit together at tables. Your table is your team. Now, how do we break up the tables into teams? How do we form the teams? Well, there are three ways of doing that. One is to just let people sit wherever they want. That's where they are. That's their team. They form their own teams. Or you can designate the teams, which might be the best bet for team building purposes. And our quizmaster can announce the team lineups, or you can just let everyone know in advance. Or we can lead a fun exercise to break people up randomly. My favorite asks everyone to stand up, think about the kind of pets they had as kids, and stand with the dog people, the cat people, the both dogs and cats people, or the neither dogs nor cats people. Then we break them up further till we have the perfect variety of teams consisting of 6 to 8 people. And as the teams get settled and start working out their team strategy, we run a little warm-up game. Now, questions like these will appear on the screen, looping through. They're not part of the game. They don't count for points. The quizmaster doesn't even read them out loud. Just a little something to keep people's brains occupied while they wait for the game to begin. And just before the game begins, it's time for the teams to register. We play the game via the Big Quiz Thing's custom-made digital trivia answer system. One person on each team, the team captain as it were, goes to playbigquizthing.com on any digital device. They can also scan that QR code with their phone. How convenient is that? And they enter a clever team name and the event key, which could be your slogan. Not literally your slogan, but you get the idea. And here's a little bit of what the answer system looks like. If you could text, you can use it. And then it's time for the game to begin. This is the point where the quizmaster introduces himself, explains the game a little, and gets everyone excited for the tremendous test of trivia acumen that awaits them. This runs about a minute, and then it is time for round one. Round one consists of a certain number of questions, maybe 5, maybe 8, maybe 10. Every Big Quiz Thing event is adjusted for the specific needs of that event, that occasion, that crowd. So we adjust the number of questions per round based on your specific needs. But it might begin with a verbal question just like this. Lots of people live in China, lots of people live in India. This is true. But what is the most populous country that isn't in Asia? Now, no one yells anything out. This is a moment where teams confer among themselves, put their heads together, and try to come up with their best guess at an answer to each question. Once they do, the team captain texts it out at playbigquiz.com and then sits tight and waits for question number 2. They do not submit the answers till the end of the round. We play the game in rounds. They also don't get the correct answer till after the end of the round. And then we take a little moment to remind people not to cheat. We find cheating's not a big problem. Our games are so much fun, people just don't see the point. And besides, shame is a good weapon to keep people from cheating. And there is hope if people don't know an answer. We welcome people to write a wrong answer, a wrong but funny answer. And if they do so, we will read it to the audience, and if people laugh, we count it as a correct answer. They have earned a smart-ass point for wrong but funny answers. If you can't be smart, Be a smartass. And by the way, if you don't want us to say smartass, maybe there are kids there, maybe you have a touchy boss, no problem. We could just say wrong but funny is correct. We continue with verbal questions, maybe a question like this, which we consider figure-outable.
Figure-outable. This one's figure-outable.
Yes, many big quiz thing questions are figure-outable. We find that makes for a better team bonding experience and just makes the game a lot more fun. Then we get to the centerpiece of round one, which is a 4-part question.
1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part question.
4 questions in one. This is where our multimedia gimmicks come into play. We might play a game like this, Double Your Cinema Pleasure. This is where we juxtapose the video from one movie with the audio from another movie, a different movie. Teams have to name both movies. Here's an example.
Whoa! I can see the Statue of Liberty already. Very small, of course. I'm the king of the world!
The big quiz thing is full of unique multimedia gimmicks like that, which is great because many clients have us come back again and again, and we're always able to give them fresh, fun, and exciting trivia content. We continue with the verbal questions. Here's an example, a question we did for Pfizer when we did an event for them. Pfizer opted for custom written questions about their company. Some people want questions about their company, some about their industry, some even about fun facts relating to the staff themselves. We're happy to provide that via some of the best trivia writers in America for a nominal surcharge. We end the round with a 2-point question.
2 points.
2 points.
Just a little bit harder. Then the quizmaster solicits repeats of verbal questions. Anyone in the audience yells at a number, quizmaster reads it again, and that's the end of round one. But we don't take a break here. We like to keep the action going, so we come right back as soon as all the answers have been submitted. We do take a moment to talk about the prizes at stake. The winning team gets honor, glory, and big quiz thing victory medals. We can also incorporate any extra prizes you want to provide. They're nice, they're not strictly necessary. Then the quizmaster comes back, they reveal the correct answers to round one. People cheer if they got it right, they groan if they got it wrong, and they prepare themselves for round two. Just like round one, same number of questions, you get the idea. After round two, we take a little break, good opportunity for people to stretch their legs, etc., and for our team to catch up on the scores, because when we return, we do a score recap. We tell all the teams how they're doing and explain to them the buzzer-tastic finale. More on that in a minute. It's time then for our trivia interlude. We ask everyone to please, if they are so able, stand up for an either-or game, such as Star Wars character or smartphone app. Everyone stands up. A name is read. If they think it's a Star Wars character, they put their hands on their head. If they think it's a smartphone app, they put their hands on their hips. The correct answer is revealed. Everyone who put their hands in the wrong spot sits down, and we continue with another name. Once you're eliminated, you may continue to coach the surviving members of your team, and we continue until only one player still stands, and their team earns bonus points. Plus, we mix up the categories a couple times during this game. Here are some other examples. And that leads us to the lightning round. A final group of verbal questions, but now the clock is ticking. After each question is read, the quizmaster waits only 10 seconds before they move right along to the next question. Tension-building music in the background. Not quite this fast, but still fast, and still figure-outable. Until we get to the 1-minute countdown. Teams must submit their answers by the time this countdown reaches 0, or we digitally submit them for them. You get the idea. We end that round. We take another quicker break and return for the final scores. The quizmaster reads the scores, lowest to highest, and invites representatives from the top 3 teams to join them on stage for the buzzer-tastic finale. Here's an example of how it works. Percentage of the Beach Boys' original 5-man lineup. Hang on, the question isn't done. Hand flat on the table. What percentage of the Beach original 5-man lineup was related to one another. Yes, it is Cliffs of Silver. 80% is correct. Cliffs of Silver in third place. Let's get the other players. Jason, stick around. Thank you, sir. Tied for fourth place. Thank you. Tied for fourth place. And victory is declared. The members of the winning team get Big Quiz Thing victory medals, and they join the quizmaster to pose for a victory photo. That's how the Big Quiz Thing works in person, folks, but every event is customized for your particular occasion. So get in touch with us today at bigquizthing.com and learn all about how we can make all your trivia dreams come true.